What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back to a new unboxing video. For today I have the second generation of the Amazfit Pace smartwatch, and I'm not even sure if this is still called the Amazfit Pace. It may be just called the Amazfit Smartwatch 2. Anyways, this one right here costs about $200, and that's quite expensive for a smartwatch these days, mostly considering that you can get the original Amazfit Pace for about $90. So I'm very curious to see how well this is gonna do for that price. And with that being said, let's get this box open and check this one out. Alright, so after doing some research, I'm pretty sure that this watch is called the Amazfit Sports Smartwatch 2. And there is another version of this one that looks a bit different and it's also a bit more expensive. So this comes in a pretty standard box, nothing on the front, and on the back we see a lot of Chinese, and I can already see Android 4.4 and iOS 9, so everything above that. So there is a plastic wrap all around this, so we'll take this off. And that's about it, so let's get the watch out. That's not easy to do. Whoa, look at that. Move beautifully. I'm pretty sure that this is all in Chinese, so we're gonna have to wait till we get an English version. It may be a few months. Look at that. So the watch does feel pretty good in hand. It's very light as well. So I'm just gonna leave that here for a quick second. Nothing else in here. Here we get a small user manual, and I'm pretty sure everything is gonna be in Chinese. And yes, I am right. We get a little cable and the charging dock. So very straightforward, and that's about it for the box. So this goes something like this, I believe. Like this. Something like this. And then it charges. Alright, so let's put this away for a second. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove this from the screen. And we have a black spot at the bottom here, just as we've seen on the Moto 360, but we'll have to see how it looks when we turn it on. So the watch's body, it's made out of some type of carbon fiber material. On the back here we have the charging ports, we also have the heart rate monitor, and I'm pretty sure this can monitor your heart rate 24/7. The straps are made out of rubber. They do feel quite good and they're very soft, and they can be easily removed as well. So you just pull on that metallic thing and they come out. So you could technically replace these with something that you like more. So let's put that one back. So on the side here we have three buttons. They seem to be made out of metal, and on the other side we have what could be a microphone, I'm assuming, but we'll have to check that out. So the screen is a 1.34 inches display, and the last Amazfit watch had some type of reflective display. I'm not sure if this is the same thing used for this one, but we'll find out in a bit. So I'm also gonna pair this with my phone. I have the Amazfit app somewhere here, so it's right there. So we'll just give it a second till it starts up, and then I'll pair it to the phone and come back. So as soon as the watch comes on, it's gonna ask you to scan a QR code, and I'm gonna do exactly that. And this is the app that shows up when you scan that QR code. So I'm very curious to see if this is the exact same app that the one that I already have installed on the phone. So we'll try setting it up with this one for now. So let's do this. So we have to download a different Amazfit app from the looks of it, and this seems to be an update to the app that I already have, but I'm pretty sure this app is gonna be in Chinese. The other one, it's actually in English, so we're gonna have to deal with a lot of Chinese as of now. Alright, so I went ahead and installed that, and luckily the app seems to be in English, so we're gonna select this one right here. We'll scan the QR code and let's press OK. I'm imagining that's the OK button there, and we'll just wait and see how long it takes to connect. So restore, and there seems to be an update for the watch as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this update, and I'll come back whenever that's done. While the watch is getting that update, I've also checked out the app and see if there is anything new. So under settings here you can go to notifications, and you can choose what apps should send you notifications whenever they are available. I'm not sure if you can actually reply to notifications on this watch, but I'll definitely check that out for the full review. So this is all what we have here. And for music, the watch has about 4 gigs of internal storage, and I assume that you can save music onto the watch, and then you can connect some Bluetooth headphones to it, and you don't need the phone to listen to music if it's anything like the previous watch. But once again, I'm gonna check that for the full review. And here we can change the units, so I have kilometers, kilograms and centimeters, and that's pretty much all that we have here. If we go to my watch, here you can also change some watch faces, but I have to wait till the watch starts up so it can actually connect to the phone. So the watch is back on now. It's been like 10 minutes, I'm gonna assume, and these are all the watch faces that come pre-installed. But I'm very sure that you can install more. You just have to upload them onto the watch, and then you can just use them. I've done that on the original Amazfit Pace. So let's check out the watch quickly and see what we find. Alright, so as I mentioned earlier, everything is gonna be in Chinese, so we can change the watch faces either from the watch or from the app, and we might as well change it to this one. So it looks pretty cool. If we swipe down, we can put the watch into aeroplane mode. We can change the brightness, and I've set the brightness to the backlight, because with this watch you can see the screen better if you have plenty of light hitting the screen. If you don't have enough light, the backlight has to come on, if that makes any sense. But if you take this outside, you can see it very well, and no, it doesn't matter how much sun there is outside and how much light there is, the watch can be seen really well outside. Okay, so let's unlock this. If we go into here, we can change settings, but unfortunately everything is in Chinese, so it's gonna be kind of difficult to change anything if you don't know Chinese. And I've noticed that, let's go back. Okay, if you press this button here, you get into some sporting activities, so walking, running, cycling, swimming and so on. And this watch is good to up to 50 meters in the water, so that's gonna be great mostly if you plan on buying this for swimming and stuff like that. So a lot of activities in there, and we also have GPS. If we swipe down, we're gonna see whatever notifications we have. Not sure what these buttons do. And this way, well, you can start those activities, I guess. So let's select this one, for example. So it's gonna ask you if you want the GPS or not, and it's gonna find the location. So just like the original Amazfit Pace. And if I press go, it's just gonna start without the GPS if it didn't find it in time. And then you can see all your steps, the distance and so on. So I can't wait for this watch to get an English update, because it's gonna make it so much better. Because like this, well, it is kind of difficult to use it, mostly because we don't understand what it says in there. But for someone that speaks Chinese, this is definitely very cool. So I'm trying to get out of here, but I'm not sure how. So that's pretty much all I can show you for now. As I said, this is gonna get so much better when it gets an update for English. And just in case you're wondering and wanted to see how it looks next to another watch, this is how it looks. So pretty much the same size. So I'm gonna start using this watch now. I'll do a full review in a few days, because I'm curious to see how well the battery life is and so on. And you can check that review on my channel in a few days. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, press that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.